this is Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and all of our higher selves that are helping us on this journey to unconditional love. And I have been guided to set up a crystal grid which will help people harmonize their energies and help actually ground the spirit into matter and help you in your reunions. And also I've been guided to do divine love healing, which basically I connect to your energies and see everything that your souls want you to know to help you put you on your highest path, to help you bring you into your union. And so what I wanted to just share is that I know, sorry about all the videos, but if you're new to my videos, then I share all of the guidance that I get from myself to help me in my union, and from all of your higher selves that are coming to me for healing. I'm doing a February special offer of £20 only, because I want to help as many people on this journey as possible. And so basically I just have to, I was going to save this for tomorrow, but I'm just so excited because I bought this, I went to get some crystals yesterday, and I was very drawn to buy a new deck of tarot deck. And the tarot deck is this one. It is the Hidden Journey into the Hidden Realm, and it's a beautiful deck. Right, absolutely gorgeous, very mystical, and it has a crow on the back, but also it's very much based on shamanism and the woods. And so for me, that's very that's very in keeping for me. Anyway, I have just done a healing for a lady, and it was all about Robin Hood and Maid Marian. And as I finished that healing, another lady from the grid just made a comment about Robin Hood and Maid Marian. So I knew that I had to do this video because every time I get a new deck, I always ask what needs to be put on. This is basically one of the crystal grids. I have two in my house. You see this here? This is basically one of them. So I have one in the kitchen, which is the heart of the house, obviously, and then one in my bedroom where I actually do the healings from. So on this crystal grid, there is, I'll show you, there's basically red candles for passion, we've got a golden duck, we've got a robin, we've got a turtle, we've got shamanic stones, we've got the gold stars, we've got all of the different crystals for prosperity and wealth and health, we've got the amber. Oh my goodness, there's just so much. I've recently been guided to use to put Kuan Yin, the goddess, on here. I was guided to Kuan Yin, the different goddesses. So there's like loads of different goddesses, energies, everything on here. And here is the pink elephant, look. There's the pink elephant for unconditional love. So what I do is basically I was just guided to say, okay, what for the male energies, what for the female energies, and what to crown. What's at the top of the crystal grid. And aren't they just beautiful, these cards? They're just amazing. Anyway, so you'll be I was so excited because it's such a gorgeous message and the cards are just so gorgeous. So I'm going to read them out because from our side, from the divine feminine side, it is all about life renewed. And what's even better is actually on it, it has the XX. The sign of it is the XX, and that's a band. And if you know their music, then they have beautiful music, and there's a song at the moment about reunion. So on his side, which look at his little face, he's even holding an egg, right? And he's protecting that egg. So basically, I don't even need to go through the explanations because you can see it all here. She is holding an acorn. Now, if you know the crystal grid, I've based it around the forest lovers and it's around the oak tree. And so the fact that she's holding out an acorn, and it's about new beginnings and life reborn, basically. And he is protecting an egg. So if you've been following these messages, then the golden egg has true love in it, right? It's the potion. Basically he's protecting his true love. which is why this is so amazing. I'm just going to read, so I'll read his out because it's just beautiful. And these cards, they just made me, I just was like, oh, they're so gorgeous. So, the Ten of Wands. It feels so fragile, even to his gentle hand. He holds it carefully, imagining a tiny phoenix within, growing in strength but not yet ready to be born. The egg trembles slightly against his palm. Moving the treasure near his heart, he stills himself and quiets his breathing until he feels the beating life in the egg match that of his own. When will he feel confident? When will he not worry about damaging the gift he has been given? Even after careful preparation, making himself ready with paint and beads and meditation, he still worries. Yet this is what he wanted. This is his life. The thumping in the egg grows stronger and steadier. His own rises to meet it. With each chorus of the thump, the thump, the thump, his courage increases. He presses the egg more closely to his chest until he can feel the immeasurable energy and infinite potential within. Only thin shells, the eggs in his own, separate him from it. Although still somewhat uncertain, his desire overcomes and he hesitates no longer. In between one thump and the next, he and the egg merge. The content of the egg moves through shell and skin to meld with his heart. He and the phoenix are one. And now anything is possible. The intense energy and power of the Ten of Wands can feel like a burden. And how can you possibly wield all that potential? It is a big responsibility. The secret is to realize that it isn't something that exists outside of you. It is your own passion to be lived and expressed through your life, not something external that you have to manage. The difference is subtle but important. Live your life. Don't let life live you. Embrace the immeasurable energy, for it is within you. It is not a burden thrust upon you. Right, so just so gorgeous. Just so gorgeous, because this week it's been about the golden egg. I've seen that in healings. And when you open the golden egg, there's the yin and yang, the male and female. It's just, it just takes my breath away. It's just, honestly, just amazing. And it means that, they're waking up to a whole new world, right? I'm going to read out the Life Renewed, so for the Divine Feminines. This is her favourite time of year. The scent of clean earth makes her happy, and the air carries promise. She's not the only one who feels this. Everyone around her smiles more. Laughter comes easily. All of the older girls make themselves even more beautiful, wearing their best dresses and sparkly jewellery that they worked on during the long winter. She tried, but her efforts weren't very pretty, so one of the girls showed her how to make a crown of hawthorn blossoms. The world is filled with treasures. In the spring, so many are on display, easy to spot and enjoy. The baby animals and birds, so tender and sweet, ramble on the fields, on the edge of the woods. Leaves fill in the branches that made stark shadows all winter. Tiny buds grow plump, ready to burst their flowers into the world. Adding to the colourful display, she likes seeking out hidden treasures. Today, in particular, she wants to find a gift for the one who helped make her hawthorn crown. She thinks she found one, a gift from the oldest oak tree in their forest. She knows that acorns, although very small, hold oak trees within them. It was hard to believe, but here it is. A tree emerging like a baby bird from an egg. Traditionally, the card XX is the judgment card. It's meant to bring to mind the last judgment, when the souls of the faithful are called from their graves into new life. There is no judgment, but only the promise of fresh starts and new beginnings. This card brings more than just a clean slate. It brings a clean slate with a sense of purpose. Just as an acorn transformed into a tree and an egg into a bird, when you get this card, you are given the opportunity to begin anew, to become what you are meant to be. Oh my goodness! So the fact that we had the acorn and the egg, right? The acorn and the egg. I feel overwhelmed. This is just so amazing. And then this is crowning the energy is the star. And look at this. It's just so perfect. And there's the elephant for unconditional love. So I'm just going to read the star. When he started out, he wasn't lost at all, just full of wonder. The sky was a dark velvet blue, sprinkled with jewels that sparkled and twinkled at him. The breeze was gentle, carrying the scent of something heavy and fragrant, teasing him along. Silvery moonlight illuminated the world. He wandered about in this magical world, following moonbeams and chasing fireflies, never thinking anything bad could happen. But the night was long, and young fey creatures needed rest. Feeling weary and wanting to go home, he looked around. Nothing was familiar. He had no which way to return. So the star is always a welcome card, bringing, as it does, the promise of aid and relief. At the darkest moment, when you are lost and floundering, this card twinkles into your life to work its magic. First, it pours healing waters to soothe your hurts and nourish your faith. Then sounds a metaphoric chime, one that resonates with the divine spark that exists in your soul. Finally, it gives you gently, to be sure, but also clearly back to your path. Stars are rich in symbolic meaning. We navigate by the stars, we wish upon them, and when we are particularly pleased with ourselves, we feel like them. While this card usually focuses on healing and guidance, once you are back on track and reconnected with your inner sparkle, you may very well steal the show in your own life, which is pretty much as it should be. Oh my goodness, well how amazing is that? Because that's exactly what I've been saying, and the feedback that I've got, thank you so much from people from healing, because this is all what it's about. It's allowing you to get back on track so you can live in your heart space and see the magic that is around. So the fact that this is at the crowning part of, this is crowning the energies, right? Which is exactly what the healing is here for. And this is exactly what the crystal grid is here for, right? So that's why I just couldn't resist having to do this video, because it's everything that we've been doing. So everyone that's joined the crystal grid and everyone that's coming to me for healing, this reading is applicable for you, because it is all of our higher selves that are, you know, driving this and driving all of the messages. So I just want to say, look at that faces. This is you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And just know you are on your way home. Anyone that wants to come for me to healing, then please do. All details are in the link. And thank you, thank you, thank you.